Hallo Leute, wir von Gameathlet TV sind heute hier auf der Gamescom 2014 am Stand von 2K Games und neben mir sitzt Bryce. Er ist Director bei 2K Games und er wird uns heute ein paar Fragen zum kommenden WWE 2K15 beantworten. Hello Bryce, how are you?
I'm great. We're very excited to be able to show WWE 2K15 for the first time. First time in the world. We're showing it at Gamescom here in Cologne. Very excited. It's the first time that WWE is on the next generation of consoles, right? So PS4, Xbox One, but also on 360 and PS3 as well. But it's the first time that at 2K we've been able to really grab a hold of this franchise and develop it from the very beginning. So we have a great team. We've got Ukes, who has over 15 years of experience working on wrestling games, and then we have Visual Concepts, who has done an amazing job with the NBA, and we're pairing them up together and bringing the strengths of both teams. So the wrestling expertise of Ukes, and then also the overall polish, gameplay, presentation of Visual Concepts, and bringing it all to WWE. So we're really excited to be able to show people what the two teams are bringing together this year.
So I'm really interested in the new 2K Showcase modus. I just read a couple of news about it. Can you name details? So it's the single-player campaign?
So who is your favorite WWE superstar?
My favorite WWE superstar is CM Punk.
CM Punk. All right. So the 2K Showcase is the single-player story mode in the game. Kind of like 30 years of WrestleMania, Attitude Era, and other years. But this year we're telling two great stories. So John Cena versus CM Punk, probably the best remembered storyline of the last 5 to 10 years in WWE.
Definitely.
We're telling that story, and also Triple H versus Shawn Michaels. So as DX, blew up in 2002, we're telling that story also. So if you grew up as a fan, and you lived through these great storylines, you can relive them in the game. But if you're a younger fan, maybe you weren't born yet when Triple H and Shawn Michaels had their matches, you can live them for the first time. But the way it works is there's 33 matches between the two. You watch these really cool video packages with WWE footage that tells the story of the match, and then you go in and play it. So it's definitely a trip down memory lane. It's great unlockables, bonus objectives, all that in the game. So we're really excited about the 2K Showcase, and there's actually going to be additional showcase content after the game ships that's downloadable.
Okay, so you got a lot of DLCs in store already. It's like superstars who get updated recently. I mean, the roster is pretty big.
Yeah, well, the roster is huge. We're actually unveiling the roster tomorrow. Tomorrow, actually. 7 o'clock local time in Germany, 10 o'clock in Los Angeles in the morning. So after this, we're jumping on a plane and going to Los Angeles for SummerSlam weekend. We'll be unveiling the roster. A lot of great superstars, legends, divas. But to help us, we've got John Cena, we've got Hulk Hogan, we've got Sting, Roman Reigns, Cesaro, Sheamus, all on the same stage to help us unveil the roster and to talk about the game. And it's all hosted by Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it's a great lineup of WWE superstars and legends that'll help us with that. With DLC, we are going to have DLC when the game ships. We are going to have additional showcase content and a bunch of other really cool things. It's definitely the best DLC package that we think we've ever had in this franchise.
So you mentioned Sting already. I guess for the fans it's a huge thing that he is available now for the WWE fans. Can you tell us a little bit how the partnership began, or how it came to the partnership with Sting? Because he was a long time no WWE employee.
Yeah, so Sting is the single biggest star in wrestling that, for whatever reason, never ended up in WWE, right? So through 2K15, if you pre-ordered the game, you have the opportunity to play as Sting in a WWE ring for the very first time, right? So all those great matchups, if you want to have him go against Hulk Hogan again, you can do that. Matches that never happened, Sting versus John Cena, Sting versus The Undertaker maybe. You can do all those in the game. But Sting is he's the featured pre-order guy, just like the Ultimate Warrior was last year. We're really happy to be working with him, and the response has been tremendous. Probably above expectations. Fans are really excited to be able to see Sting for the first time.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be great. I had the chance to actually play WWE here at the booth at Gamescom 2014, and it looks amazing. Can you tell us a little bit about the new engine and the motion capturing process? Because, the graphics are insane, like the visuals in the face or like the whole mimics, like Randy Orton looks exactly how he looks in real life. It was awesome.
Yeah, the game looks great. We really wanted to deliver a next gen wrestling experience, not just the way it looks, but the way it sounds, the way it plays. So that process, it's a long process. Basically, we had this big rig, this like booth basically, that we were driving around the United States in a van to go to the different WWE shows. And what we do is we capture the faces and bodies of the WWE superstars, just like they did in NBA, but the technology has advanced a bit. So what that does is we're able to give people the most realistic looking, moving WWE superstars that we've ever had. So Randy Orton, as you mentioned, looks just like Randy Orton. Like Big Show, completely different body type, right? So we scanned his body just like the rest of the guys, because we want him to really look like the Big Show, which is completely different from Randy Orton. Big Show was here yesterday, actually. We showed him the game for the first time, and he was just completely blown away by what he saw. So we're getting a lot of great reactions from the guys as well. Mocap, as you mentioned, we have a mocap studio in Northern California, set up with a real WWE ring there. And what that lets us do is capture motion more real than ever before, because it's actually in an authentic WWE ring, right? So the guys feel right at home in a WWE ring. 5 times as many animations in the game this year versus prior years. So it's definitely, what that lets us do is deliver the most smooth, fluid wrestling gameplay that we've ever had. Like, you had a chance to play it out there. It definitely feels a lot more smooth. If you play the games in other years, it'll feel familiar, but there's a whole new grappling system in the game to start in the beginning, chain wrestling, to diversify the gameplay and add depth to it as well. We're also using that mocap facility to capture sound, so everything's going to sound completely authentic. So whether if you're giving someone a body slam, it's going to sound different from jumping off the top rope. If you're hitting someone with an object, right, maybe a chair, breaking tables, those guys are doing that in our mocap studio too, to make sure it looks and sounds real as well. So a lot of cool things in the game this year, and they'll play a lot better and look a lot better too.
So we got all current wrestlers available, but what about the future? NXT is like to the next level right now because of the TV show, and they have own pay-per-views right now. What about the guys of NXT? Is it like for DLCs, or have you NXT somehow connected to the game?
Yeah, so we always look to have the best roster of superstars, legends, divas, past, present, future, right? So when we're unveiling most of the roster on Saturday, so I think people are going to see a lot of that. But yeah, I've been hearing the rumors as well. But I think people will be really excited for what we have in terms of the roster.
Okay. What about the cover star? This time is it John Cena, and he's the most popular wrestler right now, you can say so, and he's a big icon already legendary status because of all of his titles. Yeah. What was the main reason that you put him on the cover and not like a legend like The Rock last time?
Mm-hmm. So this is actually the first time that John Cena has been the featured cover superstar athlete on this franchise, right? It's hard to believe, but we started with Randy Orton, CM Punk, The Rock, John Cena. It's hard. John Cena is definitely the single best WWE superstar to carry the flag for us this year, right? I think in the first year that we're on the new consoles, right? And then also the first year 2K has really been able to develop this from the beginning. That John Cena is the perfect guy. People, whether you love him, you hate him, everyone deep down, I think they all really actually like John Cena. He is the most popular WWE superstar overall, right? So he's the perfect guy for the cover.
I recently read something about also a mobile game that is going to come to Android and Apple devices. Can you tell us a little bit about those games from 2K?
Yeah, so WWE Supercard was just announced yesterday. It's a collectible card game, kind of like NBA had one as well in prior years, but it's the first time we're able to bring that to WWE. So it's a really fun game. It's easy to pick up and play if you want to get deeper into it. There's tournaments, there's online play. You can play against other people to add hours of gameplay. Or you can just, if you want to just kill 5 minutes of time on the Metro, you can do that as well. But yeah, it's a really cool game. We've showed it to a lot of the guys. Xavier Woods in particular is a hardcore CCG fan. He loves it. Very cool game. You should definitely pick it up. It's available now to download all around the world on iOS and Android.
So let's switch back to WWE 2K15. What are you, as part of the process, most looking forward to the game?
Oh, there's so many things, top to bottom, right? But overall, it is being able to play as a fan, right? Being able to play, the best WWE game we've ever had, right? And it's because it's not just what we're saying, right? When you pair those two studios together, Yuke's and Visual Concepts, and bring their strengths to the table, you're gonna have an overall great package that we're giving the fans this year. But the way that it looks, the way that it sounds, the way the commentary is, showcase my career for the first time, right? Career mode is the most popular mode in NBA, so we're bringing that over to WWE for the first time. So just all the different features that people have loved over the years are in the game this year, right? So just really excited for that. I mean, Sting, first time in a WWE ring, very excited about that. And then the great roster,
So what about the possibilities for the gamer to share their experience with the new WWE 2K15? I mean, if I play at home with my friends and I did a really cool move or something very strange happened and I want to say, well, let's check it out. Are there sharing options with the new consoles? Is it going to be the next level to share their experience?
Yeah, I think, with the new consoles, so much new technology with the hardware to be able to make, whether you're playing with your friends there or you're playing with your friends online, we want to have people love to share, right? Like in this franchise over the years, creation is one of the most popular features, right? We have over 10 million downloads of user-generated content every single year. So we know our fans love to share, and there'll be a lot of cool options this year in the game.
Cool. Well, I guess that's all for now. You have given us a great overview over WWE 2K15. It was great to have you here. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you.